So when the water comes to a boil, you want to drop in the pasta and then just kind of push it down so that it gets down below the water line. And you're going to let it stay there until it's al dente. So I'm going to put the cover back on, come back to that in a few minutes. So this starts with some pancetta. Originally, as I say, it was pig's jowl, but that's not so easy to get today. So this is pancetta, and this is unsmoked Italian bacon that comes from the belly, whereas the jowl is the cheek area. So we diced that all up, and you can find pancetta anywhere. We diced it up, and I put it right here in my saute pan. And I added a little bit of olive oil, so I'm going to put the heat up on this, and you want to get the pancetta crispy like this, you see? Because actually this is going to be the flavoring to this dish. Now let me go back to the pasta because I hear the water rumbling now, and I want to make sure that my pasta is well down into it. Okay, while that's cooking, let's talk about what else goes with this. So we want eggs, and here I have 3 eggs. So we want to crack those into a bowl. This is going to create the sauce. But we want to be careful here that we don't scramble the eggs. That's the critical thing. So you get your 3 eggs in a bowl, and make sure they're at room temperature because they'll mix a lot more readily. And the trick here is to take a little bit of the pasta water. So I'm going to take just a bit of water. Let me get a measuring cup. I'm going to take just, maybe about 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to add it right here to the eggs, a little bit at a time, because I don't want to scramble those eggs. Just like that. That's enough. So once you do that, you set that aside, and you get your pasta. So let's see where we are. Let me just check one more time, because we don't want to eat mushy pasta, and we don't want to eat too hard pasta. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to shut the heat off of that. And now I'm going to turn the heat off of this, because this is critical. So now I'm going to put my pan right here. And when you make this dish, make sure that you do it in a big saute pan, because you need to toss the pasta. So there it is. Now I'm going to take it out of the pot, draining it. I'm going to leave a little water on there. Take most of it off and dump it right in here. Okay? Just like that. Please do not add oil to the cooking water. You don't need it. You see how easily that came out? And now I want to just mix this pasta, then take a little bit more of the water. Take a little bit more of the water. You don't want the pan to be dry. If the pan looks dry, add a little bit of water around the edge. Now we're going to add our eggs. So they're all mixed. You pour them right on top of the pasta like that. And then you mix to make a nice creamy sauce. You see how beautiful and creamy that is. Once it's all mixed up like that and you haven't scrambled the eggs, you want to give it a good dousing of pepper, a little black pepper. I like a lot of pepper, so I'm going to put a lot in. So black pepper. It's amazing how delicious this dish is with just a few ingredients. And then the last thing we want to add is some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. So you get a nice, beautiful platter out, and then you just put it right on there with all that beautiful pancetta, the cheese, the eggs. It's a complete meal.